Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Ken, also known as MrKenDenis. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a Priceline getting ready with me video. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys click on the subscribe button down below and also click on that bell so you guys get notified when my videos are up. I basically do a lot of beauty, hair and makeup related videos, and I also vlog about my personal life. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, this video isn't sponsored, but I did get sent quite a lot of products from Models Prefer, which is basically Priceline's in-house brand. So I'm going to be trying out some of those products in this video today, but as per usual, I'm going to start off first with the eyes. Alright, cool. So I'm going to start off first with the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover Concealer Palette. Just going to grab the darker shade and pop that all over the lids. Next, I'm going to be grabbing the Australis Fresh and Flawless Powder. Now this one is in darkest brown. Just going to set that. So now I'm just going to take my Revlon Scuplt and Highlight Kit in medium, is it medium tan? Yeah, medium tan. I'm just going to use that bronzer shade as a transition color. Now a lot of you guys really liked my Get to Know Me video. And I thought I would talk a little bit more about myself. I'm not going to answer any random questions today. I'm just going to basically share parts of my life with you guys. Some of you guys were interested in like where I'm from, my background and whatnot. So I'm of Filipino descent, mixed Filipino descent. So if you guys know any Filipinos, we usually have like mixed blood. My blood particularly is, or my background I should say, is Spanish Filipino, Chinese and possibly Indian. I mean, possibly, I don't know. So my parents basically moved to Hong Kong before I was born. I think my dad was a musician when he first came to Hong Kong. I think my mum worked odd jobs, and then she landed a barmaid job, and then my family started their own business. So if you guys are from Hong Kong or have been to Hong Kong and have heard of the place called Quezon Pinoy Store or I Love Diabas and Worldwide House, that's my family, they own that. So I've got two eyeshadow palettes to choose from. They're both kind of, well, this one's a little bit more neutral, this one's a little bit more out there. I honestly am going to be wearing these shadows out, so I don't want to go too crazy, but I've also got some of these eye shimmers. I think I'm going to go for the bronze one today because I'm filming this in the morning and I'm going to go out. So I'm going to go for that bronze one probably. So going back to my life story, I basically was born and raised in Hong Kong. I went to the Philippines for high school pretty much right after the SARS outbreak. So if you guys are old enough to know what the SARS outbreak was, it was pretty big back in the day. So I moved to the Philippines So I moved to the Philippines to my family's hometown, so Tayabas, Quezon, if you guys know where that is. Had the hardest time learning the language. I mean, I can speak Tagalog now with confidence, but I wouldn't say I'm very fluent. I can communicate, but when I first moved over there, it was a nightmare. I could not understand a lot of the things that people were saying. Like, I'd obviously hear my parents speak Tagalog every now and then, my family, but I would, you know, kind of guess sometimes what they were saying, and then obviously learning the language, reading and trying to learn with that as your language, the medium, it was just too hard. It was so hard. I think when I went to university there or college over there, I got a little bit better, and also because I went to Manila. So Manila is the capital of the Philippines and they use English as well over there, American English. Okay, so this is the Nude eyeshadow palette. The colours look really wearable. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I might grab that one first. Just going to build up the crease colour a bit more. Oh, I wonder if that's dark enough. Not really, and it looks like it's got a bit of shimmer. I'm not keen for that. Let's move on to the other eyeshadow palette. So this one is called All of the Lights eyeshadow palette. They look nice. That reddy color looks good. I might grab that. Got a bit of shimmer as well, but that's fine. I think I can work with that. So yeah, I lived in the Philippines for a couple of years. Did my first nursing degree over there. I finished. It was a 4-year degree. It was not easy. And then I moved back to Hong Kong. So yeah, after I finished college in the Philippines, I was basically a registered nurse over there and everything. But then I moved back to Hong Kong, tried to find a job in nursing over there, but it was just literally so hard to find anywhere that wanted to hire anyone that didn't speak Cantonese. So when I was growing up, all you really needed was English and you would have been fine. But when I moved back to Hong Kong, obviously the whole China taking over Hong Kong sort of thing started happening, and yeah, it was just so hard. You needed to learn how to speak Mandarin, Cantonese, and English. Like your English could have been like really crappy, but you'd still get a job. But yeah, I basically worked in like a call center for like a year or so. So yeah, after working a year or so at that call center, like my life was alright. Like it was okay. Like I was paying bills, you know, earning money, saving money, but I just wasn't happy with the quality of my life. It was just, I studied for 4 years and then I'm here at a call center. Not that that's a bad job, but I just felt like I wanted something more for my life. And then my mum and I stumbled on this educational expo. I think it was like the World Trade Center in Hong Kong. It was for Australian universities, and that's pretty much how I got into university here in Australia. I went to that expo and then, you know, did a course. I basically did nursing again. It was more of like a conversion course. It was like for 2 years, and then I basically moved over here. Alright, next I'm going to go into the Maybelline's The Blush Nudes palette. I am going to be using the same brush. I'm just going to wipe off a little bit of that excess, and I'm just going to grab that dark brown over there. Yeah, so did university. I went to the University of Wollongong. It was really fun. I stayed on an on-campus dormitory. It was just so fun. I met so many amazing people from all around the world because they had international students as well, obviously. A lot of locals as well from the country. And, you know, that's where I really got to know myself because, you know, I was away from my family, didn't know anyone at all. Like, I had to make friends, like, from scratch, and yeah, it was very, very fun. At first, you know, I cried when I moved because, like, I have no one. I don't know anyone. I was just so scared. You could just imagine, like, you know, I pretty much had a sheltered life, and then I'm, like, all alone, didn't know anyone, had to make friends, and yeah, but you know, I met a lot of amazing people that I consider lifelong friends, and yeah, it was one of the best decisions I've ever made, and you know, here I am now. Alright, next I'm going to take a big eyeshadow brush like this, and I'm just going to blend these colours through. Alright, so I think I've lost a little bit too much of that brown, so I'm just going to dip back into that palette and I'm just going to outshine a bit more. So another topic that I wanted to talk about was how I got into YouTube. So I started pretty much, I think 2010, 2011, maybe 2011. I obviously was just like watching all the big names like Goss Makeup Artist, Pixie Woo, Michelle Phan, you know, people like that, and I just, you know, felt like I wanted to do that too. But the way they explained things was very professional, so I thought I would go like the best friend recommendation route, if that makes sense. So that's how I initially wanted my channel to start out. Actually no, I started out as a music channel. Then my first ever video was like a review of a primer, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna keep doing this because I don't have time to do music at this point. And then, you know, later on down the track, I changed my name to MrKenDenis. So if you guys are long-time followers, or if you guys are new to my channel, I used to be known as the Pop Air. Then I changed it because I don't do music on this channel. Obviously I do more like beauty and now sort of like vlogging and everything like that. Yeah, so that's how I got started. So one of the other main reasons why I started my YouTube channel was because I was heartbroken and I just moved back to Hong Kong. So I broke up with my ex at that point, and I was just so lost and like I just didn't know what to do. And then I obviously moved back to Hong Kong, so like my whole world was like flipped upside down. So I'm just like, what am I gonna do? I don't know what to do, so I needed to preoccupy myself with something, otherwise I would have gone crazy. So I ended up on YouTube, and obviously I took inspiration from a lot of people, like I said earlier, but yeah, my YouTube channel basically started out of a breakup. That was like the catalyst. It started and launched. Okay, so today I think I'm gonna do that whole concealer cut crease thing. Like I've done it before, but I don't think I'm very good at it. So I'm gonna go back into the palette. I'm gonna grab the lightest color. And I'm gonna grab a concealer brush. This one is from Eco Tools. So I think I'm gonna grab, we'll go with the peachy shade again, so the third one. Honestly, I have no idea how people do this properly because I feel like I always mess it up. Like, I see Cara Tran do this quite often, and or at least her latest videos, and I have no idea how she does it. She makes it look so easy and glides, but for me, I feel like I'm messing it up and like I'm butchering it. I feel like this side's darker than the other one, or is it just me? Probably just me. Cool, yeah, so now we're going to move on to the eye shimmers. Now, I initially wanted to do the blue one, but I might do that another time because this look doesn't, like, I've got like this ready purpley colour now on my lid. I don't think that's going to work. So I'm going to be using this one. I might grab a setting spray. Yes. I'm going to grab that black colour, but I'm going to take the smallest amount, taking it on a very small blending brush. I'm just going to run it above the crease and above that shimmer, just to give it a little bit of a cut crease effect. I'm also going to blend it down where the shimmer meets. Okay, now I'm going to go into the Rimmel London Colour Precise Liquid Eyeliner. So this one is just a black one. This one's got a bit of a matte finish. Alright, moving on to lashes. So I'm going to be using some Glam by Manicare lashes. Oh, it's upside down. I'm going to pop them on off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so lashes are on. That literally took me, what, 10 minutes? So long. Anyway, I'm now going to move on to primer. So I'm going to be using this one from NYX. This is the Photo Loving Primer. This is just the clear one. Yeah, I know they come in different colors, like color correcting ones, so a green and a purple one. Now, unfortunately, they don't have anything as deep for color correction at Priceline, as far as I'm aware, so I'm going to be using this one from Nye. This is their beard cover. Okay, moving on to the foundation. So I've got two. I've got this one from NYX. This is the Total Control. Yeah, Total Control Drop Foundation, and this one, the Bourjois Healthy Mix Foundation. Miracle Diamond Sponge from the Bold collection. So I'm just going to grab the excess foundation, bounce this around. Okay, going back to the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover Palette. I'm going to be grabbing this and that shade, mix them together, pop them underneath the eyes. Going to be grabbing my Rimmel London Match Perfection Setting Powder. Use the puff on this one and press it. Okay, getting back to random facts about me. I'm actually a registered nurse here in Australia. I have been practicing for, oh, what, like, how many years now? Maybe 3-4 years now. So I basically started out as medical surgical, NYX no filter powder. Yeah, so I started out as medical surgical, and then I moved on to cosmetic nursing. So Botox, fillers, laser removal for pigments, hair removal, that sort of thing. That's what I do. And if you guys have any other topics that you guys would like me to talk about, or, you know, have any questions, definitely leave me a comment down below and I'll get back to you. Some people have asked about the whole citizenship thing as well. That's going to be a whole different video. I feel like I want to do not like a sit down makeup type video. I want to sit down and, you know, give you guys like facts and my experiences, not random facts. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have anything from the drugstore that I have at the moment that's ashy enough. I used to use a Rimmel London eyeshadow palette. That was really good. But I think they've discontinued, not a palette, a single. It was just like a matte brown color. That was alright. I know Australis and Models Prefer have a contour kit. Unfortunately, I've thrown mine out because I've had them for way too long. So I had to declutter and just get rid of stuff that have just gone off. If you guys are interested, I have a video of that comparison. I'll leave it down in the description box down below and also on the screen. So let's go back into the bag. Now they did send me a couple of brushes to try out, but I'm not going to try them out today because I haven't washed them. I'm a bit funny like that. I like to wash my brushes. Some days I don't, but I feel like these ones I do. Let's see. I'm going to go for their strobing kit. By the way guys, the Models Prefer stuff that I've been showing you guys is from the Samantha Jade collection. I love Samantha Jade's music, and when she came out with products with Priceline, Models Prefer, it was just like, Aw, that's so cool. I really like her. She's really pretty. So today, I don't know what color. That's going to be too stark for me. I might go for maybe that rose gold color. Ooh, that's pretty. Cool. I'm just going to grab my highlighting brush. This one is from Real Techniques. Ooh. Shade bright like a diamond. I think that's a little bit too bright for the daytime, but that's okay. People have got their sunglasses on. Alright, that highlighter palette is a win for me. Like, I didn't even spritz my brush and that was pretty intense. I'm gonna skip blush. I might just do a little bit of bronzing, so I'm just gonna go back into the Revlon Scuplt and Highlight palette. Just going to grab those two. I think I'm just gonna bronze my forehead. So for eyebrows, I have got this one from Rimmel London. This is the new Brow This Way at Fiber pencil, sorry. This one is in medium. Kind of funny, this pencil looks like it's got like little peach fuzz, if I can zoom in. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it looks like it's got bits of peach fuzz. It's actually quite cute. So the idea with this pencil is supposed to give a little bit more texture, not just, you know, color to the brows. Like, I've got naturally full brows, so I don't fully appreciate that fiber. Like, I don't see it on my brows because I've got hairs. So if you guys have quite patchy brows, quite fair hair, what do you guys think of this eyebrow pencil? I don't really know if that fiber does anything for me. The color's great, I like it. I love Rimmel London's brow products. They always work really well for me. Alright, so now I'm going to go back into the Maybelline Blush Nudes palette. Run it on the lower lash line. Just going to apply a little bit of mascara. So this one's the Maybelline Big Colossal Shot Mascara, just to blend them lashes. So I've got this lip kit, which is red, and I've got a couple of nude matte liquid lipsticks, and I've got this shimmery lipstick in blue. I wanted to really wear this red one today, but I feel like it's going to clash with this eyeshadow, so I'm just going to go with nudes just to be safe. So it says Duo Liquid Matte Lipsticks. So let's see what these babies look like. So if we've got a pinky one, we've also got this like brownie one. Decisions. I'll do both. Ooh, that's a nice formula. Ooh, smells so good. I'm really horrible at scents. I don't know how to describe it. I'd like to say vanilla, but it's got a bit of a chocolate kick to it too. It's dry now. It took a pretty minute. So now I'm gonna go for that pinky one. I'm just gonna pop it into the center. So it's starting to really dry now, and I can definitely feel that it's a matte liquid lip. Not too drying, but then again I prepped my lips with lip balm, I always do. So I feel like if you didn't prep your lips, this is going to be quite drying, but prepped looks alright. So I think it's not too much of a difference, like they're not too far off of each other, but you can definitely get a bit of a gradient if you really wanted to, like this. Finally, I'm going to set my face. I'm going to use this one from NYX. This is the Dewy Finish Spray. So there you guys go. That is my chit chat getting ready with me using Priceline makeup only, and a little bit of getting to know me as well. So again, if you guys have any further questions that you guys would like me to answer or like just talk about in the next video, definitely leave me a comment down below. If you guys would like to purchase any of these products, I'll have the link down to Priceline's website down below. Pretty much everything that I showed in this video you can get, except for a certain number, or maybe just 2 products. But yeah, there you guys go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!